Hey everyone, and welcome back. If you watched an introduction to the series, you already know that I'm documenting my entire journey from not knowing anything about trading to hopefully one day becoming a constantly profitable trader. Today, I want to tell you where it all started. Because believe it or not, trading wasn't something I had planned for my life. A few years ago, if you had asked me what trading actually was, I probably wouldn't have been able to give you an answer. I'd seen people mention it on social media, but I never paid much attention to it. Like many people, I assumed it was just another one of those things that looked good online but wasn't realistic. Where I grew up, you're taught that if you want to make money, you have to work hard to earn it. Anything outside that path is usually seen as a scam. Starting a business, taking risks, trying something different. Instead of being encouraged, you're often told to play it safe, get a job, and work all your life. That's simple environment I grew up in. So when trading actually entered my life, my first reaction wasn't excitement, it was skepticism. The story started with a girl that I met at a festival last year. After that festival, we stayed in touch, texting and getting to know each other. One day, in the middle of the conversation, she mentioned something about trading. I was genuinely curious, so I told her to tell me more about it. A while later, she sent me a really long voice message. You know what the funny thing is? I didn't even listen to it straight away. I think it sat in our chat for 2 whole weeks before I finally pressed play. I still remember listening to it. The longer it went on, the crazier it sounded. She talked about financial freedom, about making money from your phone, about trading itself being something that can completely change your life. Then she explained she was being part of some copy trading community. People inside of the group would send trading signals, and she'd simply copy those numbers into her trading app. No hard work, no chart analysis, simply just following instructions. She gave me the name of the community and the Instagram page of the person running it. Honestly, it all sounded completely unreal. I genuinely thought none of it can possibly be true. A little later, while we were talking about trading again, she mentioned me something she hasn't told me before. She said she had turned an initial deposit of few hundred euros to the astonishing number of 27,000 euros. I honestly didn't know what to think. One part of me was telling me it's just impossible, but another part of me just couldn't stop thinking, what if this is actually real? Eventually, we lost contact, but I didn't forget about trading. Since I already knew the name of the community, I often started checking out their social networks. At first, I was just curious, but over time, their content started appearing on my feed more and more. People sharing their stories of how trading actually changed their lives. Profit screenshots, payout screenshots. Every time one of those posts appeared, I'd stop scrolling and just watch. The more I saw, the more curious I became. Eventually, I stopped wondering and decided to give it a try myself. The idea seemed unbelievably simple. You'd receive trading signals, copy them into your trading app, and if the trade won, you'd make money. At the time, it sounded almost too easy. But looking back now, I can admit something. I wasn't interested in trading because I loved the charts. I wasn't fascinated by the financial markets. I wanted the freedom, and I genuinely thought I had found a shortcut. I thought that I'd take a few trades, make a few thousand euros, quit my job, and never have to worry about money ever again. I couldn't have been more wrong. A few days later, I made my first deposit. It's a small thing to say that I was excited. I honestly believed I was only a few trades away from completely changing my life. I had absolutely no idea what was about to happen.